Hello, Phantom Nova here, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of Planet Zoo franchise mode, where we are playing in our zoo Legacy Prime. So it is definitely growing. I can't wait to get rid of this here and start getting more finalized put in, so that we can keep growing it down. But we stopped last time with we were starting working on the tower here to observe the bison and pronghorn antelope enclosure. And you can probably see that some things are different than when we left. I said I was going to work on the um, outlook, but turns out I did not. I did work on something else, a few other things. So we're going to go on and zoom in, and we can start seeing what some of those things are. So you can see that I've put in the basically dirt paths. This area is going to be filled in with trees so that it looks like a forest. We don't really have any clumps of trees really, but so that it looks like a forest through here. All on this side of the main road and all the way up the river to here, and probably up to here. So we're going to work on that. But as you can see, I have sorry about that. My dog someone's walking up the road. My dog is barking. But as you can see, I put some exhibits throughout what's going to be the forest area, just so that it'll bring people to walk on the paths. So that'll be nice. I did put this playground in. It's a design I got from the Steam Workshop. I put the fence around it. I mean, no one can actually go in it because they can't actually play on it. But so I got some exhibits over here. I put a couple bathrooms in. The path is done. People are getting ready to come over this way, as we can see. And then I put this in. It houses 6 exhibits. 6 exhibits, so I got them in, 2 over there, and then I did put in a keeper's hut and a staff room over here. And then what we can also see is I did build another staff room here. This is a research center because we have lots of research to do with the new animals we've put in, and more that as more come, we're going to have to start researching more. But another staff room and a keeper's hut just to help with everything. And actually, that reminds me, work zones. I won't. So we do have several work zones. I want to put that. The research center doesn't need to go in there because there's no vets in this part. But what we can look at is there's several new work zones. Forest is obviously this area, and we're going to get to caverns in a minute. So I got this put in. We're gonna get all of this decorated. But I needed to get some research in. We just don't have many right now. What are you doing? Idling. And you're idling because there's nothing over here. Are you researching anything? Master. Who are you? Bert. Yeah, you should be researching. Yeah, everyone's researching. You're researching the Goliath frog. You're supposed to be. So we'll see if he actually does do that. Actually, what we're gonna do, I'm going to move you over here. Because yeah, we put in a bunch. Yellow anaconda, the Amazonian giant scorpion. We've got Mexican red-knee tarantula, red-eyed tree frog, Titan beetle, Gila monster, puff adder, green iguana. Then we have two more over here: Goliath frog and boa constrictor. So that's what we did over here. We're going to work on getting the trees put in to make this look like a forest. And what we're going to do is we're going to use some of the tundra zone trees up in the beginning, especially over here. And then we're going to slowly transition them over to grassland trees or forest trees. We'll see over on this area as we get over here. Okay, so what else we did was I did get some more track put down for the monorail. I was going to have it go down this middle here, but I feel like it would block the view, so it's going right over just the edge of the house, of the lodge. That way it'll give the people riding it a view over here before it circles back around just somewhere. I'm not sure yet. But I did go on and put in this. Once we get the animals in, we'll make sure they can use it, because the problem is there's really no way for them to get over here unless I do a land bridge going across, and I don't really want to do that. I want them to use up here to come over here. So we'll see how that does. But we are going to work on this some more. But then the big thing that we did, and it's the work zone caverns, is those were already in here, but what we have done is I put two exhibits down here, and we have some shops. We've got work to do down here as well. This is a Brazilian wandering spider and the boa constrictor. No, the western diamondback. But I do need to fix this because I did change it. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. So yeah, we've opened this up for. Is that open? Oh, it sure is. Open this up. We might see about doing. I did not want to click on that. Doing some more, like down on this end, but I don't want to overdo this area because the lodge already has this. Already has so much. But what I do need to do, and I forgot about it, was to put in a bathroom. I need to force it in. Just need to make sure it's gonna... Hopefully this won't mess up the walls on either side. But I just need to get a bathroom put down here. Okay, of course it did. It won't come out anymore. Oh, because of the path. Okay, and that's not gonna close up. We'll put some rocks or something to divide that. There we go. That shouldn't have affected it on this side. Good. So yeah, we've got lots of work to do, so that we can hopefully start getting the pronghorn antelope and bison actually put in. What else? Yeah, so that's really all. That's what I did afterwards. I mean, doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, it did take a lot of time. So what I am going to do, because we are going through money quite quickly, we spent almost $500,000 last year. I mean, we did have significant income even over our expenses, but the problem is, I mean, we just spent so much building. I mean, literally, that's everything we spent. So what we are going to do is, yeah, look at our staff wages. Whew, that's massive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a time lapse. We're going to just work on decorating some of these buildings, and then hopefully work on putting some trees down. I am going to go on and put some lighting on these paths as well. And then potentially, no, I'm going to wait until we finish the monorail. I'm going to leave this area open just because I'm not entirely sure how we're going to be able to decorate it, like where the path is going to go, any of that. So we're not going to do anything with the monorail yet. But yeah, just try to get this area decorated. The forest is going to continue over to this corner here to encase this. But get that done in the time lapse. But I'm going to let the time go because we need to get our money going up. So I'm going to go on and just let it play. It's going to just be at normal speed. Though, I don't know, we may not be able to let it run. It seems to be. Oh. Work zone does not include. It's this one. Because we have no habitats, but we do have the vets here. And that's fine. It's just the way it's going to be for now. One of our articles did die, but that's all. Yeah, I'm going to just let it run because we need to get some money coming in. So, I mean, we've got it, but it's just that, yeah, there's just no way around it. We're spending so much. What vet can't reach? Oh, is there not a spare vet? What we're gonna do is we're gonna move you over to here. That'll take care of that. Time beetles. And you send animals to storage, and that should take care of them. Yeah. Goalkeeper. And we're working on their research. I don't know why you say you're not in your ideal temperature. Because you are. And that's going to be my problem, is that it's going to constantly pop up with messages that's going to make it hard to do anything. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get this working on wow. Already some donations over here. And they're blowing up the ATM. Wow. That's fun. I'm glad I put it in there. I do want to put an ATM in down in the caverns, but that's going to come from as we work on it. So the big problem is going to be that this doesn't have any okay. Is that we don't have any trash bins down. So we're going to have to monitor that to make sure people aren't throwing a bunch of trash down. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on. And we'll see how much we can get done with this time lapse so that we can get to working on this, because it has been a very long time and we still do not have that completed. Are y'all going in? We have the first ones going into our lodge. What do you mean you don't have the cash? Okay. Let's see. Didn't I put an ATM? Because we don't want them to not be able to. Yeah. We'll leave that one so that it doesn't charge them, hopefully. Because we want them to be able to access money, because if they can't get the money, then they can't alpha status for the reindeer. That's fine. And I keep rambling, so I'm going to go on and cut it out to the time lapse. and see what we can get done in this time lapse. Hopefully allow it to allow it to continue to run in full regular time. So okay, so that's going to be oh no, we good. We good. Our income's not as good as I would like. But once we can get the animals over here, it'll really start bringing people over to the lodge. Because right now we don't have any animals over here. And actually, I wonder if we should just go on and do that to get people over here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I'm going to jump into the time lapse and work on getting the fence at least put in so that the animals can't get out like over here. Just get it built. Goliath beetles. Wow, a lot of males. I'm going to go and keep six of you. Okay, I was like, we should have a... Okay, just as long as it's going up. Okay, our income is going up more than our expenses. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on before we work on this stuff and build their enclosure over here, so that we can get them put in and get people coming over here so that we can start getting more money from them. But yeah, we're going to do that in time lapse, hopefully allowing the game to run so that we can continue earning some money. Though it looks like it's going down right now. Because right now we do have a lot of expenses with all of these shops that have no guests coming to them. So that is what we're going to do. And yeah, we will look, we got the baby wolf now. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get that done, and hopefully I can stop rambling to get that going. And I hate that. I'm just trying to get over here. Okay, so yeah, I gotta figure out where is gonna have actual glass for them to view, and everything. So zebra has had an offspring. Reindeer is about to mate. Okay. Yeah, we got to figure out what exactly is going to have fencing, how it's going to look, everything. So I will see you on the other side. Why are y'all stressed? You can't. Okay. So social stress, but you can't. I mean, unless you just hear the guest. Okay. What we're gonna do, what I'll do is I'll put some signs in. It's under here. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna put some quiet signs, and that should help. That should help with their stress. I haven't run the game long enough recently to know that they've been having problems. Okay. Hopefully those 3 signs are enough to keep them um, to keep the guests quiet, that they won't bother them. We will see. And I mean, we haven't had a chance to look at inbreeding or any of that stuff. But, oh, I didn't mention before, but I am going to place America Valley sign there and there. And once we get over this away and figure out where this is going to tie in over here, I'll put one over here as well. But I've got to stop rambling. Yeah, so offspring for the monkeys. Thompson Gazelle expecting. Goliath beetle. Okay, I can't keep clicking them. That's a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to start working on this, and I will see you after the time lapse. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't able to do that time lapse really while letting the game run. It was just too much. Mainly being around the lodge drags it down, but it's good to see more people coming this way. We getting some donations over here, so that's good. These by the opening will always end up having more, so that's fine. But we're getting them coming over to the lodge as well. So we have the barrier in, and every exit should be blocked. Black wildebeest and reindeer. Why are you stressed? Like, I don't understand. You're in the shelter, so why are you stressed? Oh, we've run out of shelter again. Yeah, there's not enough space, there's not enough. Well, that's because you're in the water. Though, I mean, everyone is technically running out of room. So, because they keep having... There we go. Let's see how that does. They need more, but I bet you've already inbreeded by now. Yep. Oh well. We're gonna probably have to... Okay. Let's just see what's going on. I mean... Once you get out of the water, that should be fixed, right? Yeah. We need more hard shelter, but... And then what about you? What in the world? Are they stuck? They might be stuck. I hate to do that, but... Wow, they're level 5. Okay. Are you gonna be good now? Yeah. There we go. I think they were stuck. And you've already bred. Wow, level 5. I think it's time for Tristan to go. He doesn't have Monk anyway, so we're gonna go on and get rid of him. Okay. No, it won't let me. Won't let me duplicate more than one. Okay, that should take care of their shelter for a while. So the giraffe. I don't know why you don't have heart shelter. But that's fine. And you pregnant. Okay, but we're not gonna worry about that because we are working on this and we'll solve those problems once we get their new habitats in. But I did go in and get this done. Move that over a little bit. There we go. Why does it say? Why isn't it picking up? Oh, because I guess that's not technically part of the barrier. Okay, that's fine. But it does block them off, and that's all that matters. Okay. Only because I joined it back. If I hadn't done it through there and run it over this way, it would have counted it. But that's fine. Okay, yeah, so I went on and put these in because I just needed to know how it was going to look to decorate around this. So we're going to get the rocks put around here, and then under here. I mean, we're not putting a lot, but put a little bit under here just to block that off. And then what we're going to do is encase this in rock, just to get it looking better, and then get the trees put up here so that we can know exactly what we're looking at. I know this looks bad, it's just a rock wall. I'm going to put some rocks in front of it to break it up. And I need that to be that. So I'm not quite ready to bring the animals in. Okay, that's fine. Not ready to bring the animals in yet. I want to get some more of this done before we start bringing them in. I will need to get donation bins put in along here and underneath. Once we do, but so yeah, just wanted to come out of the time lapse to talk a little bit. I think we're really just going to do is just put rocks like this along here. Because, I mean, they shouldn't even be able to get there anyway. So just a few rocks here, get a few rocks here. We will need to build some sort of fencing along it. I know they won't fall off, but you wouldn't have that really. So, I mean, in real life. So, and then we're going to basically encase this in rock and then do a few just to make it look like it's not a flat wall. And then once we get that done, shouldn't be too much longer before we are able to put the animals in. But I'm wondering if we should do some sort of viewing over here, just because we won't get anyone down here if we don't. I mean, we do have the exhibit here, but I'm just afraid we won't get many people coming over here. Let's see. we're gonna just snake a path. Well, I was going to, but if I can't connect it, there we go. Just allow them over here. I don't know. Or we could even just put another exhibit in. But I don't know that. I don't know, that just... I don't really think anyone's going to come down here, but that might be fine. I mean, I'm worried that no one's going to come use this. Number of guesses, period. Yeah, it's been open for a year, but none this period. Or maybe we put in a few shops here. Maybe that's what we'll do. Now I have to figure out what we want to put in. But maybe just do like 3 shops or something. Or something like that, maybe. Let's see, Goldby Slush. Let's do 2 food stalls. Let's do Pizza Pin. And that's goodie. There we go. And we'll decorate them, but hopefully that'll just get a few more people down here. It is going to increase our costs because we have so many staff members. But let's go and get these put in the right work zone. And what we're going to do is we have to go back here to work zones, forest, and forest gets these 3. Okay, and then while we're here, let's do American Valley. We need to put you. Nope, I lied. You go in the different one. We do need to put the habitat in. There we go. And then caverns, you get this one, and this one. And while I'm thinking about set up for caverns. Okay. That's the one extra we need. So let's just get the 3 of you put in the caverns. What am I looking for? This. Okay, that gets them, and then that was a toilet. Okay. Oh, there's actually people over here. And we've gotten donations. Wow. Okay, we looking good. We are, at least, even with everything I've spent, we've still gone up. So, oh, the year goes by really quickly. So we did make profit last year, even though we didn't make nearly as much. That's because our staff wages went up. That's a big thing. Staff wages went up. What else? Animal food. That went up. That doubled. What are we looking at? Income. Ticket sales went down. Shop income went up a little bit, and donations went up just a little bit. But we can see, yeah, see that dropped 20-some thousand, and our expenses went up 41,000. But that's fine. We're still doing fine. We use a lot of land. Let's go up to 60. Yearly wages. It's a lot. That's because we have so many vendors. Let's look at staff. I want the no work zones. See, that's a lot that are not in work zones. I'm gonna go in and get rid of some of these. Oh no, I did not want to worry. I did not mean to fire you. I just want to get rid of some of the vendors that are no work zones. And that should cut down some. There's still so many. Oh, these aren't the ones. Oh boy, I hope that's not what I did. Work zone. Entrance plaza. No, entrance plaza has plenty of people. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of some of those. And then if we look, that didn't change. I did get rid of a good number of vendors. What, 11, 16? 16. that'll get rid of. That'll cut down a little bit on costs, not much, but a little bit there. And my guess is we just had big feeding, because it shouldn't have gone up that much. Facility running cost is up. That's up because we've been putting a lot more lights in. Power cost, yep. We might cut the marketing down. Just because right now, yeah. Let's cut this down to that one, and we'll cut this one down to that one. That'll cut a little bit. Okay. Okay, some people walking over this way. Not a lot, but some. Getting more crowded over here. Okay. And as soon as we can get the animals in here, we should see a ton of guests flowing this way. But yeah, so I'm just trying to let it go a little bit. Wonder who the let's see. Compare mates. How do we only? Oh, I can't tell who's. Yeah. So we'll get rid of one and this one. That takes care of that. Yeah, nothing we can be done about that for now. Let's go on and get rid of all of them. Okay. Animal trading. Greta flamingos. What? What animal? Well, first he just magically sitting in the air, but he has not escaped. And the Goliath beetles are. Let's go with those two. And those two. And the rest, okay. That takes care of them. What speakers are overlapping? That one and that one. So let's bring you down. Nowhere near overlapping, but you know, whatever. Let's see. I bet we have a lot of research done. No, not as much as I would have thought. But we're getting some of the research for our exhibits, so that's great. Okay, let's see. Anyone? Let's get you And you are being researched. We do have one more. There we go. Get them going. What are you doing? Why are y'all exhibit cleanliness? Okay, so I need to put another keeper. Let's see. First, I guess let's see where you are. Yup. Okay, so let's just hire another keeper. For the entrance plaza. There we go. Alright, then let's just check these. Habitat. Traversable area. Yeah, I mean that's not really escapable, so that's good. I mean, no one should have escapable spots. No one has escaped. So that took care of that. Alpha status. Okay, let's see. How many reindeer we got? Okay. You. I can't rehome you. Oh, you're not. I thought you were. Nope, that's thirsty. Okay. You're hungry. Expecting offspring. Let's not get rid of Helga. I cannot re-release both of them. Nope, I can only release one. I mean, most of them are babies, but my guess is it's because I can only have one male. Yup. And I think that's what the problem are for them, but I don't want to. Yeah, he's the alpha. So your genetics are not good. We're gonna have to look and see. Okay, Helga is good. I bet some of these are. Okay, they're both expecting offspring already. Okay, so he's fine to mate with all of them. But we'll look at you're not in your ideal temperature because you're deciding to swim, so I don't want to hear about it. Unless... Since they aren't swimming in it, it should be fine to have it colder. Multiple exhibit problems. What are you talking about? Is it because some are hungry? I don't understand what is causing you to be stressed out. You're gonna have to figure out why it says that he is stressed, because he's not. I mean, their food trays have food. Well, some of them do. What are your alerts? You. What is wrong with you? Stress 2. Is it that they can hear them? I guess I'm gonna have to put quiet signs along here, cause relationship with humans neutral. Yeah, so I guess I'll put some do not disturb signs and see if that'll help. But we are doing pretty good with money now. We've gotten back up to 650,000. But I mean, we're going to be spending a lot more as we start this, or continue this, I should say. Stressed. Yeah, they're all stressed. So I guess I'll put some do not disturb signs up, and hopefully that'll take care of it. But this episode is getting lengthy, even with the time lapse. So I think we're going to cut it here, and next time we'll continue with getting the habitat prepared. Oh, I wanted to check and see. 9,000. So this is more than large enough for both sets of animals. And I'm almost wondering if I should cut it here, have this as a habitat, and have this as the pronghorn and buffalo. I don't know. I'll have to see, because 9,000, that's pretty substantial. when these currently only have 1,400, and the bison don't need any more than that either. So I don't know. Or I could split it like here. This would give them a little area up here. And I could almost do bison. I was going to say do bison and pronghorn antelope in both of them. But I don't know. That would be... that might be a little much. So let's get this fixed. And as soon as I get these sent off, I am going to end this episode. We'll pick up here next time. So until then, stay safe.